like all over,
I'm
like full body, or
die a little
specific?
bit, but I'm getting waxed. Yes, sign me up over and over again.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the best feeling, head to toe. Okay. You know, it's the best.
Do you go like regularly?
Yeah. Well, honestly, like the past, I'd say like the past couple months, 2 months, I haven't been, so I've had to do like something, you know,
Yeah.
else. But yeah, typically like I am a waxer head to toe because it's like the cleanest feel and look for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that shaving and then even laser, I've considered laser and I'm still considering laser, but I've just heard some stories about.
Oh.
Yeah. Laser.
Before we get into that any further, without further ado,
let's introduce this podcast.
I'm Courtney.
And I'm Jay.
And this is the Pretty Awkward Podcast.
Welcome to episode 7.
We should really like keep tallies behind us or something because we never know which episode we're on. Yeah. So as you can tell, we're going to talk about body hair and all that fun stuff today.
Yes, because the pressure is real. You know, just one of those, another thing. Pressures for women when it comes to body hair. But yeah, we have options.
Yeah. So make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook. We have a special group for women on there.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube,
mm-hmm.
if you want to see.
Yes. Follow us, rate, review, subscribe.
All right. So back to our topic. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely, like you said, another pressure for women.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody made a statement the other day about even Bella, like, oh, she's got a lot of hair on her legs.
Aww.
And I was like, it's okay. Because I do remember that, like you start getting into like, usually it's more like middle school. People are like, oh, your legs are really hairy, or your hair is dark, or whatever, and you expect it to be all like
smooth. Yeah. For me, it started when I was like really young too. Of course, I started shaving first, but like I just needed to be, and I don't know where that came from. Yeah. I'm thinking about, was it my mom? Maybe so, but she didn't have much like body hair, which is, you know, but for me, I had like all my arms, my legs, everything. So I just remember like when I started dancing in middle school, and you know, you have your uniforms, you show your legs and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to shave this. So I just started shaving, but I was doing it all wrong, you know, like, and you have YouTube, and you know, my mom and my sisters, nobody was like, this is the way that you shave, you know. I was just like, oh, got it, I'm gonna get some shaving cream and I'm just gonna shave. And I don't know what it's called, but I know for like Black women, we have like coarse hair. So, well, most of us have coarse hair. So like even on our bodies, like if you aren't exfoliating or doing it the right way, you can get, I don't know the technical name for it, but it's not even ingrown hair, but they call them like strawberry. Anyway, it's like the little dots that you get. Yeah, but it's like all over like your leg, right? Because of course I don't have it because I've learned some things, you know. I exfoliate now, but yeah, it's when you get those like little dots on your darker dots on your after shaving. It's like your hair follicles or whatever, they get irritated. So, but it's just things like that. Like just growing up, I thought that I was doing the right thing, but I was like, oh my god, look at my legs, they look crazy. So there are some ways to, so a little tidbit for women who do shave, make sure you get some scrub, and you scrub your legs and you exfoliate first, and then you have the smoothest shave ever, even though it's not my method. But if you do choose to shave, do that. Yeah, that's like my interim. Like when I can't make it to get waxed, I'll just, you know, have to shave. Yeah. Have you ever used Nair?
No, I don't think so.
Nair
maybe
smells
like in
perm.
like middle school or high school. I think I may have tried like one time.
It smells like rotten eggs. I hate it. Like I hate
I
it.
forget how that works. Is that supposed to like make you so you don't have it anymore, or it's just like a one-time thing and
No,
you
it's
just
just-
do it again?
I think it's the same as like shaving, or any type of hair
Is
removal
it still a
besides the
thing
laser. Yeah, I know women. I think I have a family member who still uses Nair. She says it's the best thing ever. You can put it in the shower. You know, while you're in the shower, you put it on your legs. I'm just like, but it smells like.
So what does it do? Just like burn it off?
Right. That's what it literally smells like that. So like for like perm, the way that perm smells, that's a relaxer. It smells like that. Or like even some hair dyes that really strong, stinky smell. So no, Nair, not for me either. But what else?
I've tried, I think I tried that once in like middle school or high school, and that was it. Maybe with my sister or something, we tried it.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten waxed?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but the only first time I've ever gotten full body wax was before Miami.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
It's so painful.
And
she's like, well, it's because you normally shave. Like, I always like shave shave my legs every single day.
Yeah.
And my arms every single day. But I got one of those, like, I don't know what they're called, where it has, like, the thing already around it, like, any shaving cream.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I have the flamingo one that has, like, that smooth, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it almost has, like, the soap or shaving cream or whatever on it. It makes it easy, and they're smoother.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've never done, like, full body before. That was the first time I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to continue to do that. Just specific areas.
Ladies, if you've never gotten waxed, okay? Like that Brazilian, I'm telling you, it's painful, but
that I do.
You know, your girl is gonna be looking so pretty. You know, you may wanna, I don't know. It's I guess it's not for everyone because it is super painful, and I've been getting them for years,
and it's still painful.
And it's still painful. You do not,
painful,
no, you don't get used to it. You just. Now it's like you're not surprised. Like the first time that I remember like the first couple times that I've gotten it, I would like literally talk to myself and be like, why would you set yourself up? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Why are we doing this? And it's just like,
because we're women and we just do. Why? It's so good. Stop. I don't, you're giving me flashbacks.
Yeah, but I thought that like cause I get, underarms, Brazilian legs, everything. And I know like with underarms, I heard that was going to be like super painful. And that's just like it's like a prickly, like I don't know. It's just a weird.
I don't know.
Nothing is worse than the Brazilian,
no,
but underarms.
I did not enjoy even like the legs though either. Like I just felt like that was like, I don't know, maybe because they're like soft.
Yeah.
Baby hairish. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like that was like, okay, I am not going to continue to do this.
What I will say is that when you get waxed, it's the same thing. Like you want to exfoliate before to soften those hairs. And then also over time, this is what I will say. So I don't think that the pain, it gets like better. Like it doesn't lessen the pain, but your hair doesn't grow back as full over time. Like I know my hair has, I remember like in middle school, high school, how my hair used to be, how thick it used to be. It's nowhere near as thick now. So over time it does get better. Yeah.
Right. I've also tried the laser hair removal.
Oh, you have done that?
Okay. I did. I bought like a package deal once on Groupon or something. And I went in Pennsylvania. I went twice. And I think you were supposed to go like 5, 6, 7 sessions or something. And then I moved, so I didn't get to finish. But I will try to find someone here, or I saw Amazon sells them now, like your own. I don't know if they work as well, but I may get
from home now.
Yeah,
a full.
I have tried that. I didn't really notice a difference, but again, I only did 2 sessions. I think you should do a lot more. Yeah. I didn't find that to be that painful, honestly.
Yeah.
It can be like annoying little twinges, but I didn't really find it to be painful at all. Yeah. I know. I was just telling you, Elise Myers on TikTok, she was saying she went her first time, she like cried, it was extremely painful. So I don't know if it was the place that she went and like the method they used, or if it was just everybody feels everything differently. Like I said, the waxing on my legs, that's a no-go for me.
Yeah.
Whereas the laser hair, I didn't find that to be that, I don't know, that painful.
Yeah, so we do have a place, we'll talk offline, but we do have a place that I was considering over here. But I don't know, it was very costly. And when I did like a consultation, over the phone consultation, she was saying how there's no setting, and this was a couple, like maybe 3 years ago, but she was saying it's like no set number. I was like, hey, you know, how many treatments do I need? And she's like, well, it's really no set number. And I was like, it's like a one-time deal, like you do like your 3 or 4, your couple sessions, and then you're good. And she's like, no, you may have to come back because it just depends on how your hair grows. I'm just like, I can't keep up with that, you know, like I keep paying that much money over time to not have something that's like a close to permanent kind of solution, you know. Maybe like some what is it called, like touch-ups or something like that. If it was, you know, kind of explained that way, then I may have considered it a little more. But yeah, we'll see because if I can get something, I'm like, I don't need you. Like, if you can just not grow, go away, I'll be perfectly fine. Like, it's like I have hair everywhere, but then my eyebrows, I have like the lightest.
Oh my god,
eyebrows. It's like, it's so irritating.
The thickest eyebrow. I'm like Italian, and so like I had like black and like so terrible. And I remember my older sister, she used to like make fun of me all the time when I was younger. My mom used to be like, she's fine, like leave her alone. And then that was the time like we all like waxed the crap out of our eyebrows, and now I have none. And now people always make fun of me on social media, and they're always like, where are your eyebrows? Listen, I don't have any left.
I literally have to use my little pomade because I have very thin eyebrows. And it's a funny story. I remember like, so my son, he doesn't have any eyebrows either, but he's a boy. I'm like, whatever, right? And then I prayed, like when I was pregnant with my daughter, I prayed, I said, God, please, if you don't give, like, I want her to have everything from me besides my eyebrows. Like, please give her my husband, because my husband has really thick eyebrows. And when I tell you, like, God answered my prayers because, see, she has thicker eyebrows. I'm like, yes, thank you. So that was the one thing that I wanted, and she has it. So
please give my daughter thick eyebrows.
Yes, because I have like the thinnest. It's so annoying. I've thought about like doing the I actually did go for one session of the microblading eyebrows. I did, but then I got pregnant with Sage, and I didn't. I was like so like scared. I'm like, no, I don't want to. You know, I'm pregnant now, so I didn't go for like my touch up like 2 months later or whatever. But yeah, but they were nice. They were very pretty, and
I think about that sometimes.
Yeah, it just seems so like permanent, right? So you would want it done like right?
Oh, yeah, it makes me nervous. Okay, that's the same with your tattoos. Like, I don't have any, and people are always like, why don't you have tattoos? Well, it's not that I'm against them. I like them. I feel like good, but I'm always worried like, but I'm gonna change my mind and not want it anymore.
Yeah, but it's just like on your face. It's like it's
right.
Yeah, so I've thought about it though. Probably will eventually, like all the things I'm thinking about. Yeah.
But all this to say, well, do you get your arms done?
Okay, so head to toe is usually like underarms, legs, full bikini. I mean, full Brazilian. So arms isn't included in like a full body. Well, another place that I go to, full body wax. So I don't really care to. I mean, I do have like, hair, a little hair. Yes, a little bit of hair.
I've never done my arms, but I know some people, like, guys too, that completely smooth.
Yeah. So I don't get my arms. Oh, have I? Probably have before. But it's not included in the full body. And then also, like, so another thing is like women and facial hair. Like you do have some women who have facial hair, and I know like for me it's so weird because after I had my daughter, like I would see like a little like one hair that would grow right here.
All the hormones are
and it used to be so like the first time I saw it I was like, oh my gosh, what am I turning into? What is my body doing, you know? But it is like normal, like for I don't want to say normal, but it is
not unusual.
Yeah, it's not unusual for women to have like facial hair, and that's another thing that you know, like the waxing places, or some women just like choose to tweeze. You know, I feel like if it's like more, because some people have like, oh, you know, it's, you know, more prominent, then they'll do like laser or things like that. But for me, you know, I just have like this one right here. I just like take a little tweezer and I just like pluck it off. But yeah, that's definitely not sexy. So.
Yeah, I know in the nursing home, that was something we always made sure, like, women, like, to make sure that they're shaved or whatever for dignity. Like, it happens. Everybody gets it eventually.
Yeah, it's one of those things. So what else? I think the pressure sometimes for women to, kind of keep up, like, the image of just being like soft and just super, what they're defining what femininity is why I think at a young age women start to like feel this enormous amount of like pressure to, oh yeah, wax and make sure that you are shaved and get rid of the hair and make sure you're smooth and all those things like that. But I love like the movement that, and I'm sure I'm maybe missing some names, probably much more, names, but like Janelle Monáe and Willow Smith, I like love seeing them like on social media. They'll like post something like very intentionally. They'll put their arms up and they have like hair under their arms or whatever, show their arm hair or whatever, just to show like they're going against the grain and they're not gonna succumb to like, the societal pressures of, oh, I have to shave, or, this is like me being unkept because I'm not shaving. It's like, no, they're doing that intentionally, like, hey, I'm taking a stance. Yeah, this is what I want to do. Yeah. Now Courtney yawning.
I am. Like, I don't have any coffee.
I noticed so bad. So I thought when I texted you, I was like, shoot, I should have asked you before I ordered.
I have no coffee, and I'm like,
I know. That was my bad. I should have taken the order. So
no, well, because after the time my Dunkin' went flying in the garage, I gave up ordering from Dunkin' in the morning.
Yeah. Well, next week I will order you something. I had just already placed the order, and that Starbucks is so slow.
We don't have any Starbucks here.
It's so like freaking slow. So that's why I order ahead of time. And even when I still order ahead of time, I get there and I'm like, okay, what's your order? I'm like,
anyway. I cannot even.
Oh my god.
And Blake used to make me coffee every morning. I used to slack it. No, he said because I'm not usually up right now because the kids are in school, which is true.
Well, this is a nice little chai latte.
Oh, I do love
some oat milk.
It's like, where's my coffee?
Yeah.
But then everyone here, it's like a loud machine also. And everyone and their brother and the dogs and everyone wakes up. So yeah. So I'm sleepy.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was good. Chai lattes, I wanted to say I love them. When I worked at the retirement community during COVID, it was like really stressful. So I was going to, it's called the Sugar Shaker, best place ever in Myerstown, and getting chai lattes every morning because I was like, it was like very calming and relaxing. Because the coffee, I mean, I love coffee, but then it would get me like wiry and more anxious than normal. So if I was really feeling anxious, I was getting chai lattes to like.
Chai's a nice balance,
like extra spicy.
Extra spice, yes.
No, my weekend was good. I have the worst memory. I forget what we even did, but I know we were supposed to come Sunday. Yeah, our kids decided they weren't going. They had a long. I kind of messed it up because they were supposed to be going Saturday, Sunday for a long trip up to Pennsylvania with their grandparents. But I took them to Florida last week with them. So they had a long drive up here. I think it was probably 10 hours or more. And then they were supposed to go to bed and wake up and drive 13 hours the next day. And they were like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So we're going to fly them up on Thursday now instead.
Cool. Yeah, definitely had a full weekend. So, for me, I'm a go out every, once in a while person. But I had already made like plans and I didn't realize it was all in this one weekend, which is this past weekend. And so it started with Friday. My best friends, we went to out to this lounge and we had the best time. And then Saturday, it was my aunt's husband's birthday. So we went to this cigar lounge. It was like a whole thing. It's like a lounge, a cigar lounge.
Is that the one here in McDonough?
No, it's in like Powder Springs, I think, or something like that. So we went there. That was a lot of fun. And then on on Sunday, woke up, so we got home around like 1, and then woke up bright and early the next day because it's Sunday, and Sunday is usually like my clean day. I clean, and if I do hair and all those things. So yeah, didn't do any of that, but I did wake up super early and did my daughter's hair because that just had to be done. Yeah. And then before you know it, it was like, oh, time to go to our family kickball game. And so I went, and it was supposed to be like a few hours.
Yeah.
We literally stayed like 5 hours. We kicked like the other teams, but okay, so we like split up into 2 teams.
Flexed.
Yes, a little light flex. Yes. So it was what, we beat them 20-2. Okay, 20-2. Yes. So it's so funny. They kept making the joke. They're like, oh, piece of J, talking all this junk. Show your followers how much you talk junk. You're not being peaceful now. Like they were on the field. I'm like, oh, I'm about to kick.
They're mad.
They were so salty. I was like, listen, yes, I am all, I'm very sweet and like peaceful. And I'm all for that, right? Harmony and all that stuff. But I am super competitive. So when it's time for competition, all that goes out the window. So I'm like talking trash, and they're just like, oh, piece of J, really? Like, it seems so peaceful to me, all that stuff. So just, anyway, we beat them.
Funny.
And then we were so tired, and we lost a few players the second game, and so they won 5-4, which was so close. So, we played a few more minutes, we would have beat them. But anyway, it was fun. We had a lot of fun, and I wasn't sore yesterday, but today, like, my legs are, I may have,
Cute. That's a cute little jump.
thank you. I may have, slid into a few bases. So yeah, legs are sore, but it's a nice time, nice workout. Oh, and then after that, you would think, so we're tired, right? Like it's sweaty, tired, all that stuff. Yeah. Well, it was my sister and my brother's birthdays. So guess what? We were like, oh, let's go to your house after because we're tired. We don't want to have to drive all the way to the dinner place that we're going to go to. So yeah, everyone went home, took showers, and came right to our house. And so
like an intermission.
So when I tell you, like we had, I had a full weekend, and then had to wake up bright and early the next day and go to work because I had like a full, it's a full week. Had a whole 5-hour event on Monday, but it was fun, and
I'm still yawning.
Listen,
anybody watching this is gonna be like, okay, what's that, number 8?
right. Let's count.
I'm like trying so hard to like, oh,
yes, yeah.
Yeah, so
I know. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll be door dashing it. And I want some chocolate chip cookies. It was literally 11:30 last night. I was like, I want chocolate chip cookies. And nobody was open to deliver chocolate chip cookies.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah. And I made the ones that we had the night before. And everybody ate them. So I had no chocolate chip cookies. And I have no idea why I needed them.
If I would have known that you were craving chocolate chip cookies, I had definitely have a whole, Toll House? Yeah.
Anyway, somehow we got from body hair to chocolate chip cookies.
Right.
All in 23 minutes and 43 seconds.
Well, thanks for sticking around. Thank you all for listening to today's episode. Again, remember to follow us on the socials. That's the Pretty Awkward Pod on IG. We have a Facebook group, the Pretty Awkward Podcast. Ladies only, but follow us there. Keep the conversations going. Like, subscribe, comment.
Listen.
Yeah, listen.
Wednesdays are our streaming, and Thursdays is our YouTube.
Yes, so if you want to see us, that's Thursday. If you want to just hear us,
this might not be a good one to see because I'm just yawning.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
See you next week. Bye.